to my channel. So today I'm going to do my Project Level Up update. I'm doing it a little bit early because I did it quite late last update. So I feel like I want to just get back on schedule. So it's only been, I think, maybe 3.5 weeks since I did my last update. I think so. But I think we're in a good place at the moment. This project pan was created by Sophie Alexandra, and it is a combination of pan those eyeshadows, pan that palette, and no pan left behind. You know, it's just a whole mix of all of these projects that we love to do. I have her channel linked in my description if you want to go check her out if you're not familiar with her, but she does a lot of other panning content as well. So I've been working on the Equalizer Volume 2 from Sample Beauty the last few months. This has been a challenge. It's my level 4 and there are just so many shades. There are 30 shades in this palette. So I have to use all 30 shades 4 times, and I have to hit four pans. So yeah. I would say that I have a pretty decent update because I have hit 4 pans now, but I still have not used every single shade 4 times, which I knew that would take me the longest because there are 30 shades in this palette. But I will be rolling in my level 5 today because I just want to see what I roll in. So we're gonna test my luck. We're gonna see what it is. I'm really hoping it's not another big palette, but yeah, I probably just jinxed myself right now. Alright, so I will show you what this palette looked like last month. I did have a few pans. I think I spoke about a new pan as well in my beauty bank, which I just hit after I had done my update. So I actually have 2 extra pans to show you that I don't think was in the last update. But yeah, otherwise I've just been working through kind of more towards the top of the palette versus the bottom of the palette. I already had a pan in that purple matte shade when I rolled it into the project. So this is what it is looking like now. Try to make sure it's all on screen for you. But kind of tricky since it is such a big palette. I think I'll zoom in just for the top sort of the top rows here, and this is kind of where most of the action has been happening. So this kind of looks like a pan, but I have not hit pan in that one, but I do have all of my pans kind of here. So actually, yeah, here. This one, I was debating whether I wanted to try to hit pan, but obviously I did not. So we'll get into my uses. The first one here, I needed to use 2 more times this month, which I have. Then we have tan. I need to use that 1 more time, and I have. So these 2 can be rolling out. Bitter, I have 3 more uses on, so I need to start working on quite a lot of the purples, to be fair. So I did not go into this one at all this month. Okay, and then we have O'Clock. I only need to use it 1 more time, and I did, and I hit pan. It's a very slight, tiny little pan, but I'll take a pan wherever I find it. So that one I hit pan on, and I think that's the one that I shared in my beauty bank. Then we've got Down. I need to use that 2 more times, and I have now. So this whole top row, the only one I really need to work on is Bitter. Okay, next up we've got Bottomless, and again, I did not go into this. I didn't go into it last month, and I didn't go into it this month. So I have 2 more uses. I don't know why I'm just not gravitating towards this, because it definitely works really well with some of these sort of grungier tones. But I'll need to start playing around with this. I have 2 more uses on it. Then we've got Whispering. I need to use 1 more time, and I have, so that one's rolling out. Then we have Sweet. I need to use it 1 more time, but I used it 2 more times. But I did not hit a pan, but I just used the 2nd time because I really enjoyed it and I wanted to use it. But it's rolling out. And then these 2 I'd already spoken about, and I did not need to use them, and I did not use them. These 3 I've already done my uses and I have not gone into them. So let's move on to Dream. This is my last pan. I need to use it 2 more times, and I did, and I hit pan in it. So really excited that that one is, I wasn't expecting that one to be the 2nd pan, but this is actually a really pretty shade. I don't know if it's going to come across on camera, but it's just a gorgeous golden with a peach lip, and it really worked really nicely for the couple of looks that I went into for it. So yeah, I really enjoyed that one. And then we have this one, which is called Myself. I needed to use that 4 times. I hadn't gone into it at all, and I went into it once. So I have 3 more uses on this one. Okay, we have this one, which is called You Can. I needed to use it twice, and I have, so that one can be rolled out. Then we've got Blossom. I need to use it 2 more times. I did not go into it. Then we have Zone. I need to use that 2 more times. I did not go into it. Then we've got Do It. I need to use it 2 more times and I didn't go into it. So quite a lot more uses on this row than I need to. It's just more of these deeper tone shades, which I knew was going to be a challenge. Okay, moving on to warm. I need to use it 1 more time and I have, so that one's rolling out. Then we've got love. I've used that twice. I have 1 more use on it for the 4 uses and then it can be rolled out. Then we've got on. I already have a pan, but I do need to still use it 4 times. So I have 2 more uses on this one. I did not go into it this month. Then we've got bite. I have 3 more uses on that one. Did not go into it this month. Then we've got smoky eye. Haven't gone into it at all, so I have 4 uses on this one. Okay, last row, I'd already done my uses on the white, so then we move on to the black. I have 1 more use on that one. Then we've got this shade, which is called Top. I have 4 more uses on that one. Then we've got this black matte with some glitter inside. I actually went on it, I went into it today because I need to try to find some use for it. So that one I've used it once this month. I have 3 more uses left. And then the last one time, I need to use it 2 more times and I have done that. It looks an absolute mess, that one, but it's really pretty. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of what it's looking like. So you can see I definitely have used most of the top 3 rows and I really need to concentrate now on the bottom 3. And they're just dark. So I think what I want to do is obviously roll in my next palette because I think I'm probably going to be a little bit boring and have this in for maybe 2 extra months. Because these are just not shades that I'm necessarily going to want to really go into in August, if I'm going to be honest. So I'm sure this is going to be around in September, and I don't want to wait that long to go roll in my level 5, because if I roll in a palette that I love and is perfect for this time, I could just do them both at the same time, potentially. So that's what we're going to do. But yeah, that's my update for this month. I'm happy that I got the pans. I feel like with these shimmers, they were easy to hit pan on. They are very, very soft, very creamy, and also the pan depth is pretty shallow, so not super hard. All right, so we just got time decisions, and I will just keep rolling until we find a palette that makes sense. I don't want to roll a palette in that's already in a project. So this is GlossGods What's Your Power. This is technically not in a project, but I don't want to spoil it, but I have wanted to use this for something else. This would be perfect for this time of year though. This would be perfect. Let me pull it. Let's do it. All right, so this is the palette. I was going to pull it for my next 7 palettes in 7 days. So I have actually put it to the side, but I will just roll it out of that project because I haven't even like filmed my look with it yet, because I think this would be a much better palette to use for my level 5, because these pans are somewhat shallow. And look at this. I mean, this is summer. That's why I want to do 7 days, 7 palettes, because this is so bright and it's perfect time of year to go into these shades, in my opinion. So yes, I'm going to pull this in. This is going to be my level 5. I have to use every single shade 5 times and hit 5 pans. Gosh, this palette is going to look so loved by the end of it. I am so excited. There are some gorgeous shades in here. There are some mattes. I will say the mattes are a little bit weak. But I do, you know, that's just something that I have said about GlossGods mattes, and I do have another video popping up this week specifically talking about that, so stay tuned. But yeah, my opinion about their mattes is kind of slowly falling a little bit, but their shimmers are stunning, so I still really, really enjoy their palettes. So I'm excited actually that this has been pulled. I don't know what to say about predictions. I mean, I feel like it's gonna have to be the shimmers that I hit pan on, because actually I did just hit pan, because I have been working on a matte shade in my pan, those eyeshadows from GlossGods in the Vintage Glam palette, and that's taken me quite a long time, and the shimmers typically take me like 6 uses and then they're done. So because I have a little bit of use on them, potentially I could be done within the 5 uses on some of these. So this might go pretty quickly, to be fair. So I'm excited. I think all my pans will be the shimmers, but you never know. There might be a matte in here that I absolutely fall in love with and I go for it like crazy. But yeah, that's my level 5. Oh my gosh. I wanted, you know, I wanted a bright one. I wanted one that wasn't super huge as well. So going from a 30 pan palette to, what is this, just the 12 pan? That is delightful, delightful. So I'm very excited actually. I do have a lot of work to do obviously on the Equalizer Volume 2, but I kind of did this last time where, you know, I was stuck on a level and I just wanted to move on to the next one, and then I still kept doing my uses. So it's fine, it's not a big deal. It's obviously not ideal that a lot of them are really dark in this palette, but it's fine. We have one, maybe they'll work really well, and actually I compare a lot of these gorgeous shimmers with the mattes in here. That might be what I will do. They'll be still a little dark, but the shimmers are so bright that they might just lighten it up, because I think you can lay these shimmers on like dark mattes. I'll try to do that. I'll see how it works. But anyway, that is my update from my project level up. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching the video, and I hope everyone's doing well, and I will see you all in my next video. Thanks. Bye.